Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. So guys, today's reading is going to be about who are you haunting and who's thinking about you. I'm not gonna lie, I started this reading yesterday and I experienced a whole bunch of weird things. The first pile was like 45 minutes long and I recorded it and it stopped halfway through. So I thought, okay, I'll re-record it. So I re-recorded it again, and then something happened in my personal life that took me away from the readings. And when I came to do them again, I just wasn't feeling the energy. So I thought, you know what, I'll do them tomorrow. So I am going to include that first pile. I'm just going to add it in the comments as a mystery pile because I recorded it twice and the messages were exactly the same. So that was very telling that, you know, that message needed to be out there. But then this morning for some reason, I was feeling called to use this deck, whereas yesterday pile 1 was a different deck. Anyway, I don't believe in accidents. I hope you all had a great Halloween. I woke up this morning and it is now snowing, which me and my kids are so excited by snow. You wouldn't believe it. It's the first time we're seeing snow for, you know, this season. And my kids think that, you know, because it happened after Halloween, that it's extra magical because it's like it's Christmas now. Anyway, just sharing a little tidbit of my life with you. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. So I'll add that mystery pile, which, you know, I'll talk about it as in the reading, it will be pile 1. I believe I had an amethyst crystal on it and it was the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. So I'll add that at the end of the video. And yeah, for pile 1, we have, what is this deck called? The Mystic Dreamer Tarot, and it is meant to be read intuitively. And focus. This clear quartz. These are all very slippery cards. You have no idea how long I fiddled with them trying to get them straight. It was a nightmare. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Anyway, for pile 2, we have the Phantom Wise Tarot and we have this Phoenix Jasper. I hope that's focusing okay. My phone's been being strange. And for pile number 3, trigger warning, it is zombies. I personally love zombies, but some people don't. It's not their cup of tea, and that's okay. So we have the Zombie Tarot and this Black Obsidian for extra protection against the zombies. And yeah, the mystery pile is Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot with an amethyst crystal. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into who you're haunting. Woo! And I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you chose, let me just grab the name of this again, the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. It's not one I use a lot, so... And you know how my memory works about names of tarot decks sometimes. So yes, if you picked, I've already forgotten it again, the Mystic Dreamer Tarot, that's what ADHD is like. The thought just falls out of your head. Think of Dory. Dory could be relevant. And this clear quartz crystal, focus please. Focus. This is going to be your reading. About who you were haunting, and I feel like maybe this person might have problems focusing. So yeah, let's get into it. So I do have some oracle cards that interesting. I do have some oracle cards that I just shuffled that we will get into. They're right here. But today we're looking at who you were haunting, and so I'm going to kind of describe who this person is, the situation, and then we're going to look at their thoughts and things like that. So I hope you're all doing well. Technically, I guess this is kind of like pile 2, but it's still pile 1 to me. So right away we have, now I'm worried about the focusing, so just let me check it. We have the Queen of Wands. So this is fire energy. So this is someone that's looking at you. I feel like you're going through a bit of a glow up right now. And this person's very drawn to your light right now. And I feel this energy like they feel like they're missing out on whatever you're achieving in life right now. There's definitely, I feel like you've had a lot of growth. But yes, let's get into it. So again, I apologize in advance if there's focusing issues with the camera and, you know, with my ADHD brain. So we have the Ace of Swords. So right away we see, I believe, someone who's looking at you very clearly. And perhaps they're reflecting on how they missed their chance with you. So let's have a shuffle. I hope you all had a good Halloween. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm hearing things happening in divine timing. Are you all sick from eating candy? Or is that just me? It's funny, I'll tell you a little tidbit while I'm shuffling. My kids got all this candy and they were asleep last night. Did I say that right? Anyway. And they were like in the other room and I didn't want to like go into their candy bag and have them hear me and then be like, why are you eating our candy, Mom? Even though they'd share with me. So I just ate the candy that we already had. I said, they worked so hard for it, I don't feel right taking it. Ooh, interesting. All right, so we have Judgment on the bottom. That's what I mean. I feel like this person, I feel like you've gone through possibly a glow up with that Queen of Wands energy, and this person is now, you know, facing their judgment. They're rethinking, did I make the right call with that person? Did I behave in the right way? That's just what I'm picking up so far. All right, so we have Two of Pentacles on the bottom. So this could have been someone who, you know, juggled you. This could be someone that's weighing up options too right now, or they could be looking at you thinking, you know, could I balance my life enough to have that person back? They could also be looking at you as maybe you have other options in your life right now. They were looking at you as the Queen of Wands, which makes me think energetically right now, they're very drawn to you. You're giving off some kind of vibration and maybe you have other options and that's, you know, kind of giving them this wake-up call. But anyway. So, pile one. I'm going to make sure you can see these, so I'm going to stand up. So, for your person who's thinking about you, we have the Turtle. So this is a connection. This is someone that you've had history with. This is someone that could be very slow moving. Could be an earth sign. I know that turtles are in the water, but with that slow energy, I do get earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and, you know, it could be water as well. You know, this card, I believe, has to do with divine timing. And I believe it's on page 53, which is 8, which is strength. So I feel like this is a connection that you may have that kind of unbreakable bond with this person where you always come back around to each other. This person could have been very slow to awaken because this does talk about divine timing, and we had that Wheel of Fortune. So divine timing is at play here. So we have the Turtle. We have arguments, tension, falling out, conflicts, stress, strained, clashing, fights, disputes, thick atmosphere. It's funny when I held that up because I'm making sure that you can see them up close for the first showing of them. My camera lasered in on that person, so maybe you're dealing with a masculine. It was just like woo, 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 woo. Anyway, We have sabotage, self-sabotage, self-destructive, blocking success, creating issues, pushing away, ruining chances. And this is what the Five of Swords is about, you guys. That's Five of Swords energy right there. So we have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the arguments, I'm feeling fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It almost looks like this person is thinking about offering you something here. I think I mentioned it in the ghost pile that I'll add, but I will say, you guys, as tarot readers, you know, I'm in other people's comment sections as well, other tarot readers, and sometimes, you know, I try and defend them or whatever, but anyway, tarot is like an intuitive art form, really, and we all learned tarot based on our own journeys, and our journeys are different, and the meanings of the cards do change between decks, between tarot readers. So, you know, I have some people tell me like, that's not the meaning of that card, you're making things up. And no, I'm not making things up. And I'm not purposely channeling counterparts either. I'm channeling, and that's what comes through. So anyway, we have that one. I just wanted to bring that up. I'm not here making up stories. Regret, disappointed, if only. Regrets, should have, burdened, sadness. So right away we see this person is feeling alone right now. I do get, this is like Five of Cups energy, but I also see Five of Pentacles. What's really interesting is we see all of these lights here, and I feel with that Judgment energy, the awakening energy, I feel like this person is starting to see the light. They're starting to see perhaps how it was their behaviors, the sabotage card, that actually sabotaged this relationship. They're full of regret about you. I hope I have enough room. Get up there. If you guys think it's bad when I'm fiddling with these cards, you should see me fiddle with my setup. I think I mentioned it yesterday. I think I made the mistake of moving my plant, and man, did I regret that, because I couldn't get it where I wanted it again. So what else do we have here? We have bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. So this person could have been self-sabotaging this and causing this fights. They could have been exaggerating things. This is also the energy of someone who, I'm feeling Aquarius energy, someone who, or High Priestess energy, someone who is not being honest with how much they think about you and how they feel about you. The High Priestess can be someone who is actually full of passion and love, but they look very calm on the outside. So I feel like this person is really thinking about you, but they're not really showing you that. They're pretending that they're okay. They're pretending that they're not miserable. They could be, you know, putting on a show online too with Aquarius energy. They could be posting online that, you know, they're fine. They have a great life. And it's because they're trying to match that Queen of Swords energy. No, Queen of Wands energy they see you in. Anyway, there we go. We have bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So here we have arguments, and we have hurtful words, anger, resentment. And I feel like there was a lot of conflict. I'm seeing Five of Swords energy. I'm seeing Seven of Swords energy, possibly gaslighting, Knight of Swords energy, hurtful words, really just seeing the worst side of someone, you know. And with that, with this being 8, you know, it does make me think of counterparts triggering each other, you know, where you just, there's so much fire that you just trigger each other's shadows. And it's that energy of the sun and moon, right? Like you shine a light on this person's shadows. There could be mirroring. I feel like right now you may be not talking to this person, because this is a lot of heavy energy. Lots of arguments. And this person, like I said, they could have said really hurtful words. With the sabotage energy, that's self-sabotage. That could be someone who learned that from their parents, and, you know, that comes out in the way they communicate. And really it's them keeping themselves safe, or they think they're keeping themselves safe. Turtle energy. I also feel like this could be someone who you had to draw your energy back from to keep yourself safe with that turtle, because when I think of a turtle, I think about how they, you know, pull their energy back. That could also be representative of this person hiding from facing their shadows here, hiding from whatever these arguments were about. Anyway, it's almost worse. I'm standing up so that I can make sure the cards focus for you for this first part. But like I can see everything, so now I'm more prone to like rearrange and adjust and straighten. Anyway, bitterness. And you could feel very bitter towards this person. This person could be looking at you like Queen of Swords energy, like they're afraid to even talk to you, and you know, they probably deserve that energy. Come on. We have depth, awareness, importance, value. So it's like this person didn't realize how important you were until you were gone. This is someone who's taking, I'm hearing, a deep dive into this. You know, with this card, I said we have this energy of kind of like this person being very enlightened or seeing the light, having this realization. My dogs will probably bark because there is a husky walking down the road. A husky could be relevant. I used to think it was silly to mention those things that I saw, and then when I started mentioning them, they started really resonating for people as signs, so I just keep doing it. So yeah, this is someone who's, come on, who's looking into how they feel about you and how important you were to them and the value you brought to their life. This could be someone who's in hermit energy, really reflecting right now. But again, it's like they're hiding how they really feel here. Now again, this turtle talks about divine timing, and maybe I'll just read the book for you so that I think I'll hide that bitterness right over in the corner, and that bitterness energy can just stay put right there, you bitter little person. I feel like this person was bitter with you, and if you're bitter towards them, you have a right to be, right? I want to say it could be you that self-sabotaged, but I'm feeling it's this person's energy, and they realize that. It's like I'm hearing, I messed up the best thing in my life. And you know, if you guys are counterparts, you could have been experiencing a moment where there needed to be balance in your energies. So divine timing came into play. There was a separation because you guys weren't energetically, you know, meeting eye to eye. All right, so let's get these cards. No, I'm gonna read the turtle first. So it is on page 53, which is strength. And it's saying slow and steady wins the race. And if you are, I feel called out by this card just a little because I'm very impatient, and you guys all know it. It says slow and steady wins the race. If you're an impatient person, you've probably heard this 1,000 times. This card removes the race altogether and instead brings the concept of divine timing forward. When the turtle appears in a reading, patience and trust are required. So I'm reading this message to you because I feel like you need to hear it. Focus, please. Focus. I used to see tarot readers do that. Why is this not focusing? Maybe your person can't focus on their journey. There we go. That was weird. When the turtle card appears in a reading, patience and trust are required. Things are likely moving at a frustratingly glacial pace, causing both faith and patience, whoa, and focus to wear thin. Come on, stop being mean to me. What are you doing? All right. Causing both patience and faith, oh my gosh, to wear thin. Okay, turtle card, you just chill down there. He doesn't want to be in the spotlight today. That was funny. You saw it focus on all the other cards. What's up with that? All right, when the turtle card appears in a reading, patience and trust are required. Things are likely moving at a frustratingly glacial pace, causing both faith and patience to wear thin. However, it is possible. This is a test regarding trust. Whenever divine timing is at play, we usually don't realize it in the moment. We are angry, dejected, frustrated, and confused, especially if the situation is out of our control and all we can do is wait. However, if we can't see it or understand it, the divine timing of our life unfolds when it does for a reason. Trust that things will align when they are supposed to. All things have their time, including us, including this. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So I feel like this could be your energy over here. You could be feeling very, let me just make sure that's focusing now. We're having focusing issues here. And I don't want to stop because of what happened yesterday. So I'm just going to keep going, guys, and we're just going to work around it. Focus, please. What is happening here? Do you guys see this? Like, what is happening here? That's weird. Anyway, you could be the one in regret here. So let's get these cards and not give this blurriness any more of our time. All right. So it's interesting now that we've looked at all those cards. We have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. And sometimes the Two of Pentacles reminds me of when energy needs to balance. Perhaps, you know, you guys weren't meeting eye to eye, and I feel like there's some kind of cycle here because we have the Two of Pentacles. Come on, Two of Pentacles. Where's your sweet spot? There it is. It's over on the left. Okay. Maybe your person's left-handed. You know, to me, this is symbolic of when energies need to align. And it's interesting because this deck is meant to be read intuitively. And what I'm seeing are these two boats on very different journeys. And perhaps you guys were healing at different paces. And when that happens and there's arguments and hurtful words, you know, spirit doesn't want you to be hurt. The universe doesn't want you to be hurt. And that's when these separations come into play. And underneath we have the world. So I feel like this is someone that you're at a distance with or an emotional distance with. You could have met online. And you guys have been going through cycles here. Is that a lion there? It's interesting because I know that those represent... Well, no, never mind. Anyway, if you look here, we have this butterfly, which is transformation. So I feel like you and this person were meant to transform patterns together. We have a dolphin representing joy, happiness. So I feel like at one point there was joy and happiness there. We have a lion. We did see that strength energy. So a very, you know, possibly unbreakable bond between the two of you. And with this, is that a stag? Is that what you would call it? This person could have needed a lot of growth, and perhaps this connection needed a lot of grounding. Interesting. Look at this. We have this white tiger, which tigers represent a very feminine energy. So perhaps divine feminine. Perhaps you met this person so that you could embody this divine feminine energy. Anyway, beautiful. Maybe I should use this deck more. I had people make fun of it, so I stopped using it. But, you know, I find the messages very intuitive, or easily to, not easily interpreted, but whatever. All right, so we already shuffled. So we're going to look at who is being haunted by you. Who is this person being haunted by you? We have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So, sorry, the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups and the Star. So I feel like this is someone, I'm just going to keep standing up. This is someone who you could have worked with, someone who you worked together with in the past, or even just had a connection with in the past. I feel like, you know, the Three of Pentacles can talk about in the reverse, about someone who doesn't work as a team with you, or it's, you know, you're not working together towards, you're not working as a team towards a romantic goal, and therefore that creation can never be built. We do see this person working really hard on this mural and these other two people watching. I think this is also symbolic of this person could be watching you while you're working. We had that Queen of Wands energy, so you could be someone creative doing something in the spotlight. And here we see, you know, these two people watching you. So very interesting energy here. This is Earth energy, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The Queen of Cups, this is someone who, I see this as how they feel about you. It's interesting because I feel like this is someone who has a lot of love for you. And if you look at this person, it doesn't matter your person's gender. This person is kind of looking at that cup, feeling like, you know, that they missed out. As far as the Queen of Cups goes, I feel this could have been someone who, again, with this Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is someone who sometimes overgives in a connection. And you could have overgave to this person, and now they're feeling, you know, I should have appreciated that when I had the chance. I just saw 2, 3, 3, 4 on the timer. So we also have water energy here with the Queen of Cups. There's that sweet spot. And yeah, we have the Star here. So this is someone who's needed healing. This is someone who, you know, thinks about you. You are their wish fulfillment here. I believe this is someone who still has hope for this connection. We see this person, you know, reaching for that star. And yeah, Aquarius energy. So this is someone who isn't being completely honest about how they feel. They could be wearing a mask, as we saw with that card. So it's interesting today because I'm standing up for most of this. I feel like we're just talking about all the energy as we move. So by the time I get to the end, we should be done. So that's interesting. So that's who is haunted by you. Actually, that was bottom of the deck energy. I'm going to keep that there. Why are they haunted by you? Why are they haunted by you? Wow. So here we have the High Priestess. Come on. So this is someone who I believe has a very spiritual connection with you, and that's why they're haunted by you. This is someone who maybe has intuitive thoughts about you, and if you're having intuitive thoughts about them, dreams about them, I feel like they are as well, and that you guys are communicating in the 5D. This, again, this could be someone highly intuitive. I feel like they're haunted by you because they can't let go of your energy. And this is also an energy of them, like I spoke about with this Mask card or this Bluff card. The High Priestess can be someone who has a lot of feelings for someone but keeps them hidden. It's like they're full of passion, but they look so calm on the outside. So I also feel like this person may be haunted by you because perhaps if you're in no contact, they don't know what's going on with you. Now, that was bottom of the deck. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. So this is what I mean by intuitive reading, you guys. I picked up on this energy at the beginning, and it's coming through again here. So just keep in mind that tarot has evolved and it continues to evolve. I have decks where cards have different meanings. I have decks where the Five of Wands depicts people working together, not apart, not fighting. Whoops. The Way of the Panda is another deck that has different meanings for different cards. Anyway, so here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this person is haunted by you because you are their divine destiny. This is also that energy of, I feel like they've watched you glow up here. They've watched you level up. You're focused on yourself. You've had growth. And perhaps you're moving on with your life, and that scares them. Because perhaps they feel very stuck or very helpless when it comes to this connection. With that Turtle card, divine timing is definitely at play here. And with the High Priestess, it could be that, you know, the High Priestess represents patience in love, remaining patient in love. And I'm wondering if maybe you lost patience with this person. And again, no judgment here. A lot of the time we do have to stand in our authentic truth, Queen of Swords, you know, to help this wheel move. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Stay. Focus. Focus, pile one. Maybe your person has ADHD. Anyway, so Queen of Wands, they're haunted by you because I'm hearing you're the best I ever had. What is that, vertical horizon or something? Or am I imagining that? Gray sky morning. You're the best I ever had. Does anybody have any idea what I'm talking about? You're simply the best I ever had. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, not the one, not the Simply the Best song. I'm talking about, I hear Gray Sky Morning. Anyway, I'm so much embarrassing myself. I have to stop. I love music, but like the names of songs I struggle with. So yeah, Queen of Wands, they're haunted by you because you've experienced a glow up. And again, they're probably watching you and feeling like they're missing out. They're full of regret. Whoops, they're full of regret. We saw that. I'm kind of moved my body to look at that card, and the camera felt it. That camera's psychic. So yeah, you've been through cycles with this person. We saw the World card. You could be at a distance with this person. We're going to look at their deepest thoughts about you. So what are they thinking about you? The Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. So their deepest thoughts here, they fantasize about coming towards you. They fantasize about offering you and having this new beginning with you. And the Ace of Pentacles can be an offer. So perhaps they fantasize about like charging into your life and proposing to you, or, you know, offering you the world. I'm hearing this is Cancer energy, more Earth energy. This is someone who's following their intuition when it comes to you. I have to say there's heavy moon energy. So I feel like you're a divine feminine and this person's being guided back to you. Very interesting. Their deepest thoughts. Again, I cannot get that song out of my head. I swear it's Gray Sky Morning, or the first line is, anyway, I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. Look at this, we have the Ace of Cups. So this person loves you. They think about their deepest thoughts here. They fantasize about rushing in here and having this new beginning with you and starting from scratch. I'm hearing. I just saw 3033 on the timer. Sit down and shuffle a card. Their deepest feelings about you. Show us their deepest feelings. Aww. Oh my goodness. So look at this, their deepest feelings about you. We have the Five of Cups. So that's sadness, that's regret. That's this energy that we saw right here. I feel like this person, their life just seems lackluster, like not as fulfilling without you. And we see these two cups here. It's interesting because there's some kind of energy separating these two cups. Like we see this kind of energetic field here. Focus, please. Listen, camera, you and I are gonna have words. So anyway, we have the Ace of Swords here. So their deepest feelings about you, I really do feel like they have a lot of clarity. They've had some kind of light bulb moment. They could put you on a pedestal, I'm getting, with this energy, just where this person has the sword up on the stone, and it has a crown on it. I feel like you're on some type of pedestal in this person's mind. Perhaps they tried to move on from you and they couldn't. They're feeling a lot of clarity about you. And look at this, we have the Lovers. And look, we have the Ace of Swords right there. Look, that is amazing. So again, this person's deepest feelings about you here, we have clarity. And we also see, this is very interesting, we see, come on, we see this moon, you know, this person feeling guided to you with their intuition. Here we have this tree that's on fire, and I believe that represents the past. And over here on this tree, we have an apple. So this person has, I feel like because of how strongly they feel about you, there has been growth here, and there's still potential. I believe they still see potential with you. This also is very symbolic of divine love. So beautiful. Three of Wands. They think about moving forward with you. They think about a future with you. Oh, maybe they don't deserve to have my awe. But I do feel like they're very sad. Deepest fears about you. What is their deepest fear? What is their deepest fear? So, this is interesting. I want to grab my book. We have the Three of Cups. Come on. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we have the Three of Cups, and on the bottom we have the Nine of Wands. And their deepest fear here with the Nine of Wands is, yeah, that's what I want you to focus on. Thank you. I feel like that was a message to your person. Like, I want you to focus on pile one. Thank you. Please listen to me. This Nine of Wands, there's this fear that you will not let them back in, that this connection became so overburdened that it's too much for you, that they can't break down that wall. And this Three of Cups, you know, this is an energy about, this is sharing energy. Come on. Come on. There we go. No. This is about sharing energy. And this is about, okay, I give up. This is about working together in love. In love specifically. I'm doing love interpretations here. Because these cards mean different things in different areas of life, and I am a love reader. So just for the people in my comment section, calm down. The Three of Cups can represent working as a, same as the Three of Pentacles. It's very similar energy. So they feel like, you know, they're worried they couldn't, their fear is that they can't give you what you need. And that, you know, this is an energy of this connection. When they think about contacting you, when they think about, you know, exploring this again, they feel like it would be a lot of work. It would be like an uphill battle, and that scares them. This Three of Cups energy, I just pulled out my book to have a look, and this actually represents, you know, it represents working together. I have no idea why it's trying to focus on the table, but anyway. This actually represents starting a relationship. So their deepest fear here is that you start a relationship with someone else, and that's kind of the energy we saw at the beginning with the Two of Pentacles. If you look at this card, like the rainbow and the moon are shining down on these people. And again, I just get this energy that you've transformed, and this person has a lot of fear that you're going to meet someone else and start a connection with someone who can give you exactly what you want, where this person couldn't. We have the Magician, so they see you as someone who is making things happen in their life. And there's this fear of you moving on without them. All right, what should you know about this person? Interesting. So, with the bitterness card, we did touch on possibly this person could have been gaslighting you. Right now, Spirit wants you to know this person is holding their feelings very close to their chest. There's repetitive energy in here about how this person isn't being honest about how they truly feel. They're really holding this deep down inside. And we see that confirmed here with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who has a lot of deep emotion for you, but this is also someone that can sometimes keep those emotions hidden. It's interesting how this person is like covering their face, so perhaps they're drinking that cup, you know, and that's very symbolic of this person kind of keeping their emotions in right now. But yeah, the Seven of Swords, again, this could, Spirit's saying this could be someone who deceived you. And what's interesting is we have this energy of this person deceiving you or ghosting you. We have the King of Cups and we have the Emperor. So for some of you, this is a divine masculine. And what's really interesting about what you should know is I almost feel like when this person is ready to face those emotions, they want to take action towards you here. I feel like you're probably feeling this person's energy really strongly because there's a lot of energy about them taking action towards you. We have Eight of Wands and the Emperor. And it's like we see this person wanting to reach out to whoever this is really quickly. Again, there's this fear that you could find someone else. Now, the Two of Wands does represent direction, and I've been really studying the cards and different interpretations, and I've been talking about this one for a while. But the Two of Wands can be, you know, a pattern that somebody has to break before they can move forward. What's really interesting is this person, it's like they're trying to will that wand into their hand. It's like they're not even stepping towards it. It's very interesting. Anyway, what I was getting to was we saw this person looking at you Three of Wands, so they see a future. And the Two of Wands represents, it can represent, you know, some kind of behavior that someone has to change in order to move forward in this connection. So I feel like maybe this person right now is trying to figure out, you know, what is making that wand stay there? What is blocking this? What do I need to change about myself? There's a lot about this person really reflecting. Like I said, I hear Hermit energy. Hermit energy. I guess it's good exercise, me sitting, sitting and standing, sitting and standing. It's like I'm doing squats. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like the gym. What do they want you to know? Okay, what do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? What does this person want you to know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is very powerful energy. You know, we are having the divine masculine pop out a few times here. We have the Sun. So it's like this person wants you to know they can't let go of you and that they miss your energy in their life. I feel like their life feels very dark without you. 5 of Wands on the bottom. I feel like they're experiencing a lot of karma, a lot of conflict in their life. I really have this, keep feeling this energy. My world feels empty without you. Anyway, this person, I'm telling you, they could have problems focusing because they miss you so much. Now with this Death card, this is someone, for what they want you to know, it's really interesting because we have this person keeping themselves very safe, and that's that turtle energy. And I feel like this person is experiencing an awakening. Look at this card. We have this person sitting on this skull. Come on, focus. Do you see what it's doing? That's strange. I must have it on the wrong setting. Anyway, and here we see this little child. And I was feeling in the beginning of the reading that this person, some of the ways they acted was because that's what they learned in childhood. And it's a pattern that they needed to release, that it's a death that needed to occur within them. And that's what we see. We see this awakening. We see this person freeing themselves. You know, this person wants you to know that you are their happiness, that nobody compares to your energy. And it's interesting how we see this person reaching and, you know, gates. Let me just look at my gates. I know I have it somewhere on my wall what gates mean. Arches are symbolic of openings, passageways, and initiations in a reading. The arch is a symbol of a new direction. And what does this person want you to know? I believe that they're ready to take this connection in a new direction. I believe they're ready to, you know, step up and be a better person here. But divine timing is big here. These transformations don't happen overnight. And oftentimes it's, again, very slow moving energy like that turtle we saw. Now, I want to get some advice for you to end this. So advice for you. What advice do you have? We have the Queen of Cups. Whoa, oh my gosh. That was a lot. Oh. There's no way I could take all those. There's no way. So I'm just going to take this one and then the bottom of the deck energy. If you would focus, please. So we have the Queen of Cups here. So Spirit's saying, you know, to continue focusing on your own cup. Stay. I just looked at the timer at 4444. So that could be relevant for someone. Spirit's saying, you know, remember, I believe that some of you resonate with Divine Feminine, and Spirit's saying, remember, your cup comes first. Fill your own cup up first. Don't give your power away. We also have this Knight of Cups. So for advice for you, I feel like this person could be younger than you. And they're coming in here with some kind of offer. This is someone who still, you know, has romantic feelings for you. We also saw the King of Cups in this deck. So counterparts. King of Pentacles, look. I feel like this person coming towards you has leveled up. That's what card did we see? The World card with the stag on it. I was getting King of Pentacles energy. And this is someone who's, you know, coming through in a much more stable energy. Very interesting. So, you know what I want to kind of look at right before we go? Is if they are going to take any type of action towards you. Is this person taking any type of action towards pile 1? Any type of action towards pile 1? So right now, Spirit's saying they're hanging back because they're getting a new perspective. This is about them gaining a new perspective on love, on themselves, on this situation, on you. And we saw that deep dive. Very symbolic here, very similar, hey? This person is really thinking about you, and Spirit's saying just focus on yourself. You're doing everything right. Especially if you want this person to, you know, come back towards you. This person is going to close out some kind of cycle here with you once they have a new perspective. Beautiful energy. So right now they're hanging back until that cycle is broken. That's that Two of Wands energy that I was talking about. They need to have this moment before they can come forward. So yes, that is your reading. I think I'm going to leave it there. That was interesting. I'm sorry about the focusing issues. I hope it wasn't too distracting. I believe we made it through. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great Halloween. I hope you enjoy your November. It's seriously so beautiful. I'm just opening the window. It's snowing here. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. Anyway, maybe this is like, I have a card with, that's a growth card. That's the card I'm seeing for this pile. Where are you? This one. And it's kind of symbolic that, you know, this could be a period where this is a very frozen connection where there's not much contact and you can't see any growth. But remember the beauty that comes in the spring after the snow is what I'm hearing. Anyway, and look at that. Look at what else we're seeing here. Return. So interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, pile one. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I am sending you so much love as always. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Phantom Wise Tarot and this piece of Phoenix Jasper, this is going to be a reading about who you are haunting. Now, I was having focusing difficulties, not me, the camera, in pile one. Apparently now I can't focus in pile one. So we're gonna do this reading a little differently today because my camera's acting up. It could be that I'm just using a different setting, but whatever. So yeah, I'm going to kind of show you all the cards really up close, and we'll talk about them as we go through, which is normally what I do. So I guess it's not that different. So you're gonna notice me standing up and sitting down a lot though. Again, I'm getting my exercise. So to begin with, we're gonna shuffle. I do see 5 of Swords on the bottom and 9 of Wands. So I feel like you could have been dealing with someone who, let me make sure you can see that. I feel like you could have been dealing with someone who sabotaged this connection, or, you know, perhaps you feel like they were playing games with you, I'm hearing, and perhaps you needed to walk away. This is also someone that could have, you know, put you through a lot, and this is also someone that could have, you know, played the victim in this situation, but we'll see. We'll shuffle and get into it. So yeah, first we'll shuffle. I hope you're all well. It is snowing here. It looks so beautiful. Listen, we have Judgment coming up right away. This happened in pile 1 when I first cut the deck. We had Judgment come out. So perhaps someone here made the wrong judgment call, and, you know, they're gaining clarity right now. We have the Sun, very interesting. These cards are so slippery. Ooh, this person, we have 8 of Swords. They are in their head about you. What do you, oh, look at that. That's interesting. So I don't believe in accidents. So when cards fall out like that, I always look at them. I'm saying they're in their head about you, and we have this Empress energy. So you could be a mother. You could be someone who's pregnant. That's only part of it though. You could be someone you could be a divine feminine. This person could be drawn to your energy though. definitely you have this feeling or this energy where they're drawn to you. We saw the Empress and the Sun. So definitely something very symbolic about Earth, something very special about your energy. And I'm hearing nobody else compares to you. And yeah, very interesting here. Someone's overthinking. Look, we have the Sun. That's what I mean. Somebody's overthinking about this Empress here. Someone's missing your sunlight. I feel like they look for you everywhere. Look at how these flowers are, you know, looking right at that sun. I feel like they look for you. Again, we're intuitively reading and reading the energy here. So yes, let's shuffle one more time. Oh my goodness, we have the Wheel of Fortune now. That's some powerful energy, pile two. The Wheel of Fortune, they see you someone who was meant to be a part of their life. Someone that, you know, perhaps you've been through a lot with this person. Very interesting. All right, so I haven't used this deck in a little while. I go through phases, you know, where I'm drawn to different decks. It really depends on the reading too, because I intuitively pick the decks as well. So we have Seven of Cups here. So this is someone who's thinking a lot about you right now. They're daydreaming at work about you. They're dreaming at night about you. You may have other options in your life right now, or this person could have made you feel like an option. Queen of Wands, very similar to pile one. They're seeing you as just glowing right now. We had that Empress, we had the Sun, now we have the Queen of Wands. This can also be symbolic. Well, they're definitely watching you here. Look at that, keeping an eye on you. The Queen of Wands can sometimes represent a third party or a karmic. So perhaps this is someone that had a karmic, but that's only for some of you. Only take it if it resonates. So before we get into the energy, we are going to get into these oracle cards, and we're going to talk about them as we go along, and then we'll do tarot and talk about that, and then we'll be done. So for your person's energy, or who this is, we have House Cat. So this could be someone who, if we think of a cat, like this could be someone who's, and I'm not here to insult cats. I sometimes think of myself as a cat because I'm autistic. So this could be someone, actually I'm going to leave it here. This could be someone who is, you know, picky about who they have around them. This could be someone who doesn't really chase or look for attention. It's like they kind of have this energy where they hang back and kind of assess the situation. This could be someone with that fence there, and we saw the Nine of Wands. Again, this could be someone who has like this almost victim mentality and the wounded warrior. Someone who has their walls up right now, possibly. You know, when I think of a cat, I think of I think of, you know, my cat's actually pretty social, but a lot of cats, you know, they'll sit just out of your reach. They kind of look at you like, anyway, I know there's some very affectionate cats out there, but we'll just get into the card meaning. That's what we'll do. So the House Cat. This is saying that this could be someone who takes the easy way out. Someone who runs when things get hard. Someone who runs away when things get hard. It is talking about choices. So perhaps this person had someone who seemed easier and they chose that route, not realizing, you know, we saw that Judgment card, not realizing that was the wrong choice. That's just for some of you. So I am going to read this card to you, and you can take it as it resonates. Remember, this is about your person, so perhaps your person is in this energy right now. A common friend in the pet world, the house cat is one of the few domesticated animals that can turn feral at any moment, and then back again, if it so chooses. That same energy is present within this card. So this could be someone who is like in and out of your life, back and forth. Like I'm seeing Knight of Wands energy. And this is supposed to be representing the energy that they're in. So let's just have a listen to what they're going through right now. So we have the house cat asks us about the decisions we're making and whether they're in alignment with what we truly want, believe, or need. As humans, we are prone to taking the path of least resistance, the comfortable, familiar path. But just because something is comfortable doesn't mean it's good. It's time to get honest with yourself. Are you moving towards growth, towards your desires, towards your needs? Or are you staying complacent because at least you know what to expect? So when I'm reading this energy and we saw the Seven of Cups, this could be someone that's assessing their life and seeing, you know, what works for them, what doesn't. Are they really happy where they are? This could be someone who's in a marriage. Again, I'm not here to promote home wrecking or anything like of the sort. I'm here to read energy, and usually it's, you know, soul connections. But anyway, I'm not going to go down that road. This person could want to be free, but stays, you know, where they have a house, where it's warm, where it's familiar, where they know they're going to get fed, that kind of thing, where they know the outcome. So this is the energy they're in. They're reflecting about this. They could be doing shadow work too. Think of the feral nature a cat never loses. There's a part of you that is also begging to be free, to be wild, to embrace the risk of trying something new. It's highly likely this is the truest version of yourself. Let that part out of the house. So this person feels trapped in a way. They feel, you know, perhaps your connection isn't what you call easy. And, you know, I will say that easy connections can sometimes not provide growth. It's the ones that are difficult and challenging that we grow in. Anyway, I just saw 10:01 on the timer. So if you're a counterpart, that's very symbolic for counterparts, 10:01. So let's have a look at your other oracles. Like I said, because I'm having focus issues with my thingy, I'm going to just talk about all these cards as we're looking at them and then just kind of leave them. So we have silence, frozen, no words, stonewall. So this is someone who, you know, this is someone who either blocked you or perhaps you blocked them. Take it as it resonates. There's silence here though. So this is someone you're probably not talking to, I imagine. Or you're holding your energy back from. With Stonewall, I'm hearing, you know, it could be someone that you felt was manipulating you in some way. I don't want to lightly use the term narcissism, because I don't believe that we should be using that term lightly, as we all have narcissistic traits. But again, that's not a battle that I'm here to fight today. So please don't come at me. But with Stonewall, I think about gray rocking, which is something, you know, when you're having difficulty communicating with someone who has narcissistic tendencies, there's something called gray rocking. So you could be gray rocking this person right now, and gray rocking is like not giving them anything to go on, like really short answers, not much information. Anyway, we have, sorry, I have to turn it around to read it. Abandoned, left out, walked away cold. So it's interesting because that cat card talks about the easy way out. So this person could have abandoned this connection because, you know, it wasn't easy, and perhaps they had another connection or a marriage that, you know, felt really comfortable. With this, I'm seeing a mask. So I feel like even if this person walked away, or even if you walked away from them, it wasn't, you know, there were still feelings there. We have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. So right now this person is feeling, I believe, you know, very sad that they're not experiencing your energy. We saw that Sun card, so they're missing your energy in their life. I'm also getting the feeling that this person could have had, you know, either they're married or a third party or something, and it left you broken. It left you heartbroken. I'm also hearing you're my other half. I'm not sure if that's something you feel about them or something they said to you. We have hurting, heartbroken, pain, grief, upset, loss, suffering, distress, breakup, hurt feelings. It's interesting because the crystal you chose is a phoenix jasper. And you know, phoenixes are about, I know it's focusing on that. Phoenixes are about, you know, rising from the ashes and transforming. And when I bought it, well, it still has it. It's $13. So death and rebirth. So definitely there was an ending here, I believe. And yeah, breakup, hurt feelings. We have heartbroken twice here. So this hurt both of you. And perhaps this person didn't let that on with that house cat energy. Perhaps they just kind of made it feel like they were fine choosing the easy way out. We have secrets, skeletons in the closet, hidden, blindsided, finding out the truth, secret life. Oh my gosh. Scandal, lies, affair, being told one side of the story. So this person could have kept secrets from you. They could have kept someone from you. They could have kept a partner from you. You know what I mean? And perhaps when you found this out, you like blocked them or you focused on yourself. Very interesting energy here because we were seeing that Queen of Wands. And with the house cat and that energy of the easy way out, perhaps this other person seemed easier, or perhaps this other situation seemed easier. I believe we saw the Nine of Wands because I was talking about that fence, and they could be, you know, they could have looked at you as, oh, this is going to take, you know, patience and time, this connection, because there's all these obstacles, and maybe they are married and it's like they took the easy way out and possibly walked away from you, or they revealed whatever this is and you walked away. Anyway, they're thinking about you right now, for sure. They are, you know, like that card said, they're assessing their life right now. They're looking at, you know, am I truly happy where I am, or am I just staying here because it's comfortable? We have inevitable, why delay it, unavoidable, fated, not working, admitting defeat, would have always ended. This is interesting because there's all this energy about this person having possibly someone else or a secret in the closet. You know, with that house cat energy and this, it feels like whatever situation they are in, it's interesting because I feel this energy that they see it as inevitable that you walked away from them, that it never, you know, it could have never worked because they were so invested in the easy way, whatever that easy way is to them. Maybe it's being single. Maybe it's not looking at their shadows and running away. It could have nothing to do with another person. But it was inevitable that it was going to end, that there was going to be this silence. And what's really interesting is I'm also hearing this energy for you that whatever this person is in, that they're really assessing their life right now, and it's almost like they're looking at the current situation that they are in with this possible partner or third party, and they're thinking about leaving. And it's like, why delay it? This is fated. And it's almost like Spirit's coming through here telling you this connection would have ended with or without you, that it was inevitable that this person wasn't, I don't believe they're happy where they currently are. Again, I'm feeling other factors in this connection. So a partner, children, you know, if you think about someone who is assessing their life, trying to figure out if they're happy and they have children, that becomes a huge factor in the decisions they make because they're worried about staying together for the kids, that kind of stuff. And once again, I am not here promoting that anybody stays in an unhealthy relationship for children. That is, someone said I said that. I was like, you must be like, I don't know what you were watching, but that's not what I stand for. As someone who, I'm very passionate about this because as someone who, I was that house cat. And I had a moment where I had an awakening where I had to look at my life and look at the, you know, was I actually happy? And I had to tell my husband that I wasn't happy. And I had to tell our kids that, you know, we were no longer going to be kissing and things like that, but that we were friends, we were partners, that we would always be their parents. Anyway, so again, I'm not here promoting anything of that sort. Or I'm also not promoting home wrecking, so please don't come at me. I'm just here reading the cards. All right, so we're gonna get into this energy now. We have a pretty good idea of who this is, so if you're still here, hello. All right, so who is haunted by you? Who is this person who is haunted by you? Who is this person haunted by you? Funny story. This black and white deck, I love it. I went as a black and white kitty yesterday for Halloween. Okay, so this is like, I can't make this up. Who is this? This is someone who's holding up some type of situation that they're not happy in. They feel, it's like this energy, like I said, this cat looking at these fence posts here. Sometimes we see fence posts as the Nine of Wands. And it is someone who they could be trying to hold up that current situation that they're in, and perhaps they denied your connection because, you know, they took the easy way out. That they see this would be someone that you would have a lot of obstacles with in order to be together. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, so this is someone very slow moving. So this could be someone who, I just saw 20:02 on the timer. This could be someone who, you know, maybe they said they were going to make moves towards you and you don't see any movement. This could be someone who's going through a lot right now. We have the Page of Wands. We see this kind of balancing act, hey? It's interesting. We have two kitties. Kitties are relevant. And I told you that I dressed up like a cat for Halloween, which I don't even know why I told you that. Because I was looking at the black and white cards. Interesting. Cats are very relevant here. So again, your person could behave like a kitty cat. And it's like this energy of like trying to balance these two cats. So very, very interesting here. So again, this could be someone that you're keeping out of your life right now too. With the Nine of Wands, you could be guarding your energy from this person. All right, so I'll sit down and then I'll get another card and then I'll stand up. Anyway, why are they haunted by you? Why are they haunted by you? Why are they haunted by you? It is really snowing, guys. There is snow accumulating on the ground. Interesting. I stopped on the star to talk about the snow. Oh my gosh, stop. We have this little cat. Look. Guys, the Two of Wands, that's about needing to change something in order to change direction, like needing to break a pattern, needing to end something. It's about choosing a direction. And it's very interesting because this cat is sitting on the wand he wants. Anyway, look at the similarities here. This is nuts. 2222 on the timer. I'm not going to take these cards because this is just bottom of the deck when I stopped, but this is someone who, look at all of the imageries about balance, about releasing. I feel like this person, why are they haunted by you? Because they're drawn to your energy. It's like they can't let your energy go no matter how hard they try. They can't stop thinking about you here. You could be an Aquarius. We have fire energy. You know, we have all the signs here. I see Taurus. I see air. Sorry, I see Taurus here because I feel like 5 of Pentacles energy. Here, 3 of Swords energy. So air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Silence. This could be swords. This could be earth energy because I'm hearing Virgo. I'm hearing 8 of Swords. So yes. No cups yet. No cups. I don't see. Well, no, that's not true. This one could be cups because it's about loss and suffering and like regret. So definitely 5 of Cups energy there. Anyway, so why are they haunted by you? Why are they haunted by you? So we have the Ace of Wands, and it wanted to come out in reverse, so I'm going to take it in reverse. This is lack of action. And I feel like this is lack of action towards you. They're haunted by you because they never, first of all, the Ace of Wands, that's more fire. So this is someone who's very passionate about you. I'm just looking in my book really quick. This is someone who's very passionate about you, someone who thinks of you in, you know, a sexual way. It is the energy of going for it. And why is this person haunted with you? Well, it's coming out in reverse. So that shows us they're haunted by the fact that they didn't go after this. They didn't choose you, is what I'm hearing. They chose the safe route. They chose the easy route. And what's very fascinating is that we have the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. And the 8 of Pentacles, as you know, because we talk about it all the time here, is not the easy way out. It's choosing the hard connection that, you know, helps you grow into the best possible version of yourself. So, you know, you haunt this person because I believe they didn't take action towards you, the one that they knew it would grow and help them. You know, the 8 of Pentacles, again, represents a soul connection where you both have learning to do, but you choose it anyway. You choose not the easy way out. Very interesting energy here. Look, oh my gosh, I can't make this up for why you haunt them. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is someone who wasn't ready to commit. This is like hot and cold energy, in and out. And is that a badger, you guys? Doesn't that look like a badger? Maybe it's not. Maybe I think it's like a panther because I think that's the person's hand, but for some reason I thought it was a badger. Look. Justice. So there's so much about balance here, about choice. Justice can be, you know, they made the wrong choice. They chose someone else. Anyway, that's what I'm getting for this pile's energy. It's coming through pretty strongly here. Their deepest thoughts about you. So their deepest thoughts about you. It's interesting because they think a lot about, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you cut them off in a way, or I feel like, you know, they don't feel like they can be open and honest with you about how they're feeling right now. They feel very far away. It's interesting because their deepest thoughts about you, the 8 of Swords can talk about feeling trapped in, like they can't get to you. And really the 8 of Swords, she can open her eyes and like her hands are not bound. She can take that blindfold off and she can get those swords and get the heck out of there, you know? But it's like this person they overthink it. And again, this is an energy of them feeling trapped. So their biggest thoughts right here are, you know, they want to be with you, but there's this feeling of being imprisoned in their current circumstance. That's the word I was looking for. Their current circumstance. I also feel like this person could, you know, have a cold detached person that they're with. And that, you know, they're definitely not happy where they are. This is similar to devil energy and being in love and being trapped in a connection where you're not happy. So this person, their deepest thoughts here is they feel like they can't have you. They feel like they can't get to your energy. And their deepest thoughts about you, I think they worry that you would not give them another chance. And look at this Queen of Cups. So this is someone who, again, I believe they have all this emotion and love for you, but possibly they have this other person. Okay, so I'm so happy that I was standing up because my phone stopped recording again. And if I had been sitting down, I wouldn't have known. And the same thing would have happened that happened yesterday. Anyway, so let's get back to it. I feel for some of you, there's like a choice between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And I see you as the Queen of Cups. All right, that was bottom of the deck energy. So I'm gonna sit down again. Someday I'll get the hang of it all and it'll be smooth. So those were their deepest, those are their deepest thoughts about you. So we're gonna go deepest feelings about you. What are their deepest feelings? Interesting. So the Magician wanted to come out. I didn't take it. Oh. The Magician wanted to come out, but it didn't. And these are the cards that came out. So their deepest feelings about you, they do see you as the Empress. They see you as someone who nobody compares to your energy. This is someone who thinks you're very nurturing and misses that energy in their life. The Hanged Man shows us that right now they are looking at you differently. They're gaining a fresh perspective. I do feel a lot of this person feeling trapped by outside circumstances, outside opinions, and their ego. And they feel stuck here. And, you know, I feel like they do often think about walking away from everything for you. It's interesting because in most cups, or most cards, those 8 of Cups are all knocked over. Perhaps, you know, they walked away from you knowing full well how they felt about you, but because they felt pressured from other people in their life or by their circumstances or by their, you know, their shadows. I see this as someone who would be willing, or they think about walking away from everything for you and coming towards you here. I also feel like you're not really chasing them right now. They could, you know, feel like you have your back turned to them or that you're being standoffish. And, you know, if they didn't choose you, then of course, protect your energy. Oh my goodness, their deepest thoughts about you. Look, we have the Hierophant, so they feel spiritually drawn to you here. Look at these kitties. Look at all these cats. This is someone who sees you. I feel they feel like you are their match. They feel this spiritual connection with you. Anyway, this is beautiful. This person could also be diving deep into spirituality right now with the Hierophant. They could be looking up. Oh my goodness, we have Strength. Look at this person's feelings about you. Strength and the Hierophant. I'm also hearing like this can talk about marriage. And I feel like perhaps, you know, they wish they had the strength to walk away from, you know, the situation they're in. Again, I'm not here to judge, and I don't want anybody judging anybody in my comment section, because we don't know the circumstances between two married people. Anyway, the snow outside, it's so cool. I can see it on the ground. So exciting. What is their deepest fear about you? What is their deepest fear? Oh my goodness. Their deepest fear is that someone else is going to snap you up. Their deepest fear is that they will never have the strength to choose here. We see these crows going in opposite directions, you know? And to me, this is symbolic of this person really listening to their fear. Their biggest fear here is that you find someone else that makes them happier or makes you happier. Their biggest fear is that they don't have the strength to choose you. And again, I can hear some people like in my head saying, you know, well, he should have chose me, like, well, you know, anyway, we're just talking about their fears. We're not here to bash on them. The huge fear here is that they missed their chance with you, and that you are someone who's going to attract people. You're going to be noticed. And we see this cat strutting their stuff. And all of these cats, you know, let me have some of that. I know they want the mouse, but I think that they want the catty. The kitty. Oh my gosh. Maybe our person was catty. Interesting. So that's their deepest fear, that you will find success and happiness without them, that you don't need them. That they won't feel your attention again, I'm hearing, because the Six of Wands in love can be feeling loved. They fear they'll never feel your love again, that they'll never feel love like that. With the Empress and the Six of Wands there, like they'll never be able to match your energy. No one else can match your energy. What should you know about this person? What should you know about this person? What should you know about this person? What should you know? That they are healing. That they are, you know, this is very symbolic of this person's life being very weighed down, very heavy, full of burdens. You know, we saw that Judgment card. And when you choose wrong and you don't choose, you know, your soul path, your person, what happens is you start experiencing tower moments in your life. You start experiencing burdens. And for what you should know, I feel like this person is healing. The Star card is about hope. So I feel like there's still hope here for this person to come towards you. And you need to know that their life, you know, very weighed down with burdens right now. High Priestess. So this person, I don't think you can see that they're so heavily weighed down here with burdens. They could be putting up, you know, they could be online saying that they're happy. This is someone who's hiding how they truly feel about you. They are, you know, full of love for you, but they can't express it. And that's like double here with the Star and the High Priestess. That's someone who's hiding their true feelings about you. And, you know, in their everyday life, I believe, or that other connection, it could have even ended by now, that other connection. Even like maybe it wasn't a marriage, maybe it was just a karmic person, and that's already ended. But currently, if they're still together, that's not a fun situation there. That's a heavy situation. And this is also a card about, I feel like this person still has hope for this, that they still, again, they still think about you with the Seven of Cups that we saw. What does this person want you to know? What does this person want you to know? What does this person want you to know? We have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, and the World. So we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom, and it's interesting because the last time she popped up here, I was seeing this as someone they're with or someone else they chose possibly. And here, for what they want you to know, is we have the Three of Wands. So this represents someone who makes a change. This in love can represent when someone or when, oh my gosh, I'm tripping over my words. Blah, 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 blah. Get it out. The Two of Wands represents the moment where you choose a direction and you start moving in that direction. And in love, in like relationships, it can symbolize, the Two of Wands can symbolize when you need to break some type of pattern or make some type of decision. There needs to be a change made in order to move forward into Three of Wands energy. And what this person wants you to know, I believe, is that they're working on that change. We do have forward movement here. So this person, you know, I feel like they're moving forward towards closing that pattern, closing that cycle, whatever that means to you, closing the distance. And the Three of Wands represents forward movement and progress and planning. So it's like they're here saying, you know, I am planning here. I'm planning to close this cycle. Again, it can take time. And no, I'm not saying you have to wait for anyone. No, I'm not saying that this person, I'm not saying anything other than this person, you know, they see you as their Queen of Cups. They see you as their Empress. And whoever they chose in the past, whatever they chose in the past, it could have even been a job. Like they could have chosen a job and moved away and feel trapped in another state or city or country. Anyway, it's very, you know, to me, it's very clear here. There's two energies here. One that makes them happy, you, and one that makes them feel trapped. And we did have 10 of Pentacles. So again, it could be a family situation. And I feel like when this person is sitting around with their family, they're thinking about you. I also feel with what they want you to know, the Eight of Wands, they want to reach out to you. They want to communicate with you, I believe. I want to see what action this person is going to take, if any. What action will this person take, if any? Okay, so now we have counterparts, you know? We had the Queen of Cups. So actions. This is like the mini Fool. So this person will make a choice. This person is going to, it's like a spark here. It is a fresh chapter, and it usually happens after a spiritual awakening. For actions, this person does want to offer you something here. The Ace of Pentacles can be commitment, a proposal, a gift, and we see this King of Cups. So as far as actions, this is someone who wants to offer you some type of emotional offer here. Very interesting that we have counterparts coming out, you know? Very symbolic that this is, you know, divine love between the two of you. It doesn't matter what sign you are. And this is symbolic of this person wanting a fresh start with you. So I'm just going to stand and do this. So Spirit, what advice does pile number 2 need to hear about this connection? What advice does pile... Whoops, maybe I shouldn't do it standing up. All right, I'll sit down. So I was asking advice and a bunch of cards wanted to come out. And the Page of Swords was there. So it's almost like this person's keeping an eye on you. What advice does pile 2 need to hear about this person? What advice does pile 2 need to hear about this person? So we have the Page of Pentacles coming out here. So this person is working on themselves. This is someone who's looking at their life. This is someone who's trying to be a more stable energy. We have a lot of pages coming out. Like we had the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. So this could be someone younger than you. And this can be kind of a small offer when they come in. But to me, this is symbolic of someone who's working on themselves. This Page of Pentacles, someone who's trying to be more stable. What's interesting is we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. So it's almost like Spirit saying this person will level up here. Very interesting. That there will be growth. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it resonated. Sorry for the interruptions and the focusing issues. Anyway, yeah, I think we got a pretty good idea of what this person wanted you to know and who this is. Hopefully it resonated. And yes, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for joining me for another reading. And I am sending you, as always, so much love and light. Bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Zombie Tarot and this Black Obsidian, this is going to be your reading all about who you are haunting. And I'm excited for this one. The last time I used my Zombie Tarot, people were like, oh, I couldn't even watch it. It was so gross. Which I get, but I love zombies. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I had a whole bunch of issues yesterday, and then during Pile 2, I was having focusing issues with my camera. So I was doing the reading like mostly standing up, and it stopped recording halfway through, but I caught it this time. So very interesting. It's like somebody doesn't want you to hear how they feel or something. Now, I will say, your energy, I just pre-shuffled your oracle cards, and this pile is very interesting compared to the other ones. There's a lot of clarity coming through in your person's energy. So I feel like this person may be about to reach out to you, if I'm being honest. Very interesting energy. So yeah, let's have a shuffle. So interesting, right away, we have Temperance on the bottom. And this is this energy of possibly things coming into balance. Perhaps this person, you know, coming in a more balanced way. Again, your oracle cards are very interesting compared to the other piles. So yeah, let's have a shuffle while we chat. Oh my gosh, we have the Hierophant. So possibly, you know, a spiritual connection. This person could be spiritually drawn to you. This is Taurus energy with the Hierophant. And, you know, Temperance. Oh my goodness. So perhaps you guys, there needed to be healing and there needed to be spiritual growth before the two of you could, you know, be together. Very interesting. I'm excited for this one. We got the zombie one for like, I feel a lot of positivity and clarity in this reading. Very interesting. And I mentioned it was snowing, and by the time I hit your pile, we have snow on the ground. It's so exciting. It looks like Christmas outside. I'm so excited. Snow makes me happy. I don't know why. People, you know, I saw that it was gonna snow, and I like messaged the two people that I talked to in real life. And I was like, it's gonna snow. And they're like, what is wrong with you? Like, you were so weird. So we see the King of Wands. No, the Knight of Wands. So this could be someone who you had like hot and cold energy with, on and off again, didn't want to commit. This person doesn't even want to put their legs around that horse. Like, interesting. And we have the Four of Wands. So right away, oh, I'm feeling it. You know, Knight of Wands, that reminds me of the masculine on the run. Four of Wands, you know, someone who's afraid of commitment, or a twin flame. Take it as it resonates. We'll do one more shuffle. Now, I'm assuming the hazards in this deck are pentacles. Four of Wands I cut open too. Isn't that interesting? King of Hazards. So the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with someone who's very slow. You could be dealing with someone who's had to level up. King of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be someone very stubborn. Could could be someone, I mean, the King of Pentacles can be someone quite financially stable. So perhaps this person is financially stable, or perhaps, you know, I was feeling this energy where they needed to level up in their life. So yeah. So like I said, I'm having focusing issues. So I'm gonna stand up and talk about all the oracles, and then we'll do the tarot, and I'll do the same. And then that's all we're gonna do today, because that takes a lot of time. So for who this is that you are haunting, we have penguin. So this is really interesting because penguins, we think of the emperor penguin who, you know, mates for life, which makes me think of soulmates, twin flames. The penguin card is actually all about love and unity and family. And it's on page 83, I believe, which comes to 11. So I think of twin flames. Anyway, very interesting energy. So this is someone who right now, they're really assessing the situation and looking at you, you know, with this Four of Wands potential. We saw it. This is someone who sees the potential of family with you, with home with you, with that. They see home with you. You could feel like home to them, I'm hearing. So penguin, I kind of get water energy with penguin. We have feelings, still has feelings, unresolved, not letting go, can't forget about it, unfinished business, not over it. So this is someone who still longs for you, thinks about you. They feel this story isn't finished. And perhaps, you know, with that King of Pentacles, perhaps they really focused on working on themselves so that they had something better to offer you when they were coming in. Whatever that may be, that could be like, you know, it doesn't have to be financially. It could just be healing wise. Maybe they had things they needed to heal, behaviors, so that they could be the best, you know, possible person for you. We have unfinished business, things unsaid, feeling it's not complete, loose ends, needing answers, can't forget, incomplete, could have worked. So this is someone who keeps thinking, like, if we had stuck to it, would we have worked? If I go back, can we make it work? Can we see eye to eye? It's interesting because with this purple energy and this unfinished, I'm almost feeling like High Priestess energy, that you both know that it's not over, and that's why you're here listening to this reading. And you see both of these people have their suitcases packed, but they're, you know, they're not detaching from each other. So it's almost like they have a bag packed, ready to go. You know, it's like you guys still have this bag packed, ready to hop on the cycle again with this person if they show growth. We have cold. So this could have been someone who in the past was very cold with you, or perhaps, you know, we're looking at feelings about you, and they could be feeling like they feel a coldness from you right now. Perhaps you Queen of Swords them. Distant, no emotion, aloof, no affection, withdrawn, detached, shutting out, pushing away. They could have pushed this connection away. We did see that Knight of Wands. We saw that in and out, hot and cold energy. Perhaps they, you know, chose the cold and pushed this connection away, and now they're feeling regret. They're feeling like it's unfinished. That could be your energy too, that you ended the connection. We have perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. So this person in this emotional distance, in this separation, whatever it is, this person and you have gained clarity. I often talk about it when we're in a connection where we're fighting. We can't actually see it clearly because we're in this like really emotionally heightened state. And then once we separate from that person, we experience life without them. We experience days without them. We experience sad moments where we don't have them to talk to. All of a sudden, we start to gain that clarity about, you know, who they really were to us. And I feel like this person possibly looks at you like you're better off without them. But they're also looking at this with a fresh perspective. This is Hanged Man energy, you know, fresh perspective on this connection, and possibly what they need to do to change. What's interesting is this Penguin card talks about reach out to, if you love someone, tell them, reach out to them. So that's what I mean. I feel like they're on the verge of reaching out to you if they haven't already. Pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. So they're, you know, they are worried about how you're going to receive them when they come in. They're worried about the pain that they caused you. They're afraid that they've lost you because they might not know that you feel the same way. I believe, you know, you're here, you possibly feel the same way about them, that things were left unsaid, that you still have feelings for this person, but perhaps they don't know that. Perhaps, you know, they're not intuitive and they're listening to their fear, and their fear tells them, well, no, you don't deserve them. They're better off without you. If you go in, they're going to reject you, you know? We have clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. So this person wants to be honest with you about something here. And this person wants to, you know, I'm seeing the Sun card. They want to bring clarity to this situation. They want to tell you, this is how I really feel. These are my intentions. Perhaps in the past, they didn't tell you their intentions. Perhaps they didn't have any. And they just, you know, in and out of your life with, you could have been like a situationship. I did want to touch on the Penguin card because this Penguin, you know, I talked about soulmates. It's interesting because it's talking about how this Penguin is the energy of, let me just find it. Doing everything it can to provide for its close relationships. So right now they're looking at this relationship and they're trying to figure out, I feel like they're doing everything they can to heal. They're doing everything they can to not rush in impulsively and screw it up. Perhaps they're doing everything they can to be patient about coming forward. It does say the message is clear, reach out to those you care about. So this person is feeling the urge to reach out to you here. It also talks about how this person, penguins are almost never by themselves. So again, maybe they miss your companionship in their life. This could also be someone who surrounds themselves with others, and perhaps that was a problem in your connection because they were always busy, busy, busy. I'm just reading this. Yeah, it's like this card says, it's time. If you've pulled this card, it's time to reach out. And I feel like that's the energy your person is in. They're ready to reach out because we're reading this as their energy. Like, who is this? So this is someone who's longing to reach out to you right now. They could be experiencing something right now that they need to talk to you about. Anyway, I'm just reading I'm just making sure there's nothing else that you need to know there. So, okay, so that's what we have here for that. And now we're going to get into the tarot. We already shuffled 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So let's get into our questions. I will say, for those of you who check out the bonus or the ghost pile that I'm adding that was from yesterday, it's a little different because I filmed it differently with like different questions in mind, or I didn't have the questions written down. And today I like sat down and I wrote out a list of questions so that I could be more organized. And yeah, so this one's a little different. So, who is haunted by you? Right away we have King of Pentacles on the bottom, so it could be someone you worked with, someone who has their own business, someone who possibly, when I think of King of Pentacles, I think of like family, especially with the penguin, so they could have children. You could even have children with them. This could be like a past, you know, past partner. But anyway, who is currently haunted by you? Who is this person who is haunted by you? Who is this person haunted by you? Pile 3. Who is haunted by you? It's interesting. This wanted to come out when I was shuffling, but I didn't talk about it. So we have more earth energy. So I feel like this is someone who maybe led you on. I feel this It's interesting. The Six of Pentacles can talk about someone who doesn't give to the connection. So perhaps you gave more to this connection than they did. This could be someone who you did feel led on by. Perhaps you felt breadcrumbed by them. Lack of balance, you know. Perhaps it's interesting we have this, you know, perhaps you gave all of this love to this person, these beautiful flowers, and they just kind of mowed over it. And yeah, we have the Five of Wands showing us that this is possibly someone there was a lot of arguments with, there was a lot of conflict, there was a lot of triggers. And perhaps that's why there was an ending, because of all the fighting. Perhaps you fought because this person wasn't giving you enough of their energy. The King of Cups. So this is someone who could have been, you know, a water sign, someone who could have kind of kept their emotions hidden from you, even though they had this deep love for you. Perhaps there was so much fighting and, you know, not equal give and take that it made it hard to see that they actually loved you. Why are they haunted by you? Why are they haunted by you? Interesting. What were those other ones? Interesting. I'm going to take them. That's a very interesting message, Spirit. So guys, we have earth energy. This is very interesting how much earth you have. The element of earth is symbolic of material aspects in life. It is grounded, stable, supportive, and fertile. Earth is a feminine element that is receptive to creating life and sustaining it. It is associated with self-esteem, and self-image. And, you know, you've gotten almost all earth here. So I feel like this connection is trying to ground itself. And that's why this person, I feel like they can't let go of your energy. For why they are haunted by you, it's because you have this spiritual connection. You could be a Taurus. You could be very spiritual, and maybe they're very attracted to that side of you. Why do you haunt them? Because you're connected spiritually. I feel like you guys have, the Hierophant can be a spiritual connection with someone that you're meant to grow with, and perhaps, you know, you didn't hit the level of growth in order to move forward, and perhaps there was a separation, and now this connection is trying to ground itself. It really is, with all this earth energy. The Hierophant, so this could have been someone that you were married to. The Nine of Hazards, the Nine of Pentacles, they're haunted by you because I feel like right now you're looking very good. I also feel it's interesting because this is a very single energy. So I feel like, you know, perhaps they're haunted because they see how well you're doing. The Penguin card talked about needing to be around people, and perhaps not being around you is, you know, really affecting their life because they were used to that company. They were used to that support. They were used to your energy. Dead Mart. That's hilarious. Walmart could be relevant. We have Dead Mart. That's funny. Interesting. I'm getting a message here. This person's in the refrigerator aisle. So perhaps I'm hearing this connection has gone cold. Like this person's in the refrigerator. Stop it. Thank you. The camera wants to focus on the cards down there, the faces down there. Stop it. Stop focusing on my plants. So yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is also symbolic. If this person is growing, they were in King of Pentacles energy, right? If this person is growing, you know, I feel like they don't want to be single. They want to share that with you. The Seven of Pentacles shows us that this was a connection where, you know, it's like they can't see the growth that's happening right now, which is why they're haunted. Perhaps they're not in communication with you and they don't know what you're feeling. And Seven of Pentacles is about, you know, investing time and energy into something that you don't know if you'll see the end result of. Anyway, it's interesting energy. I also wanted to just grab my book and look at it. The Seven of Pentacles. Investing into love or connection, time and dedication, and nurturing it. So perhaps this person didn't have the time and dedication to nurture this. Excuse me. I know you guys can't even hear when I'm releasing energy like that, but I still feel the need to say excuse me. It's interesting how it's right under the penguin, and the penguin talked about someone who's afraid, like is always doing something, always with someone, always surrounded by people. And perhaps this person didn't have the time and energy to put into this connection, and they realize that, like, it's their own lack of, you know, prioritizing here that caused this imbalance. And look at this, we have this Wheel of Fortune. So they see you and this person have been through a lot together. And again, they feel like you're meant to be part of their life, and it bothers them that you're not. It gives them anxiety. I saw the Nine of Swords under there. So what are their deepest thoughts about you? What are their deepest thoughts about you? Whoa. So this is interesting because their deepest thoughts, we have someone reflecting here. Four of Swords. I am going to take those. We have this Four of Swords. So this person is deeply thinking about you right now, deeply reflecting. We have the Moon, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, more earth energy. So again, this person's deepest thoughts about you, they're losing sleep about you. It's like they see you as... It's interesting that we have this key because it reminds me a lot of the time on Hierophant cards, we see two keys. And it's like this person knows that you hold the key to their heart, that you hold the key to possibly their self-evolution. They feel like you were meant to be in their life. They think about this. They think about marriage with you. They think about this brand new beginning. It's interesting because the Three of Cups can symbolize putting energy, like equal energy, into a connection. And we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which can talk about an offer of, it can talk about a proposal. So it's very interesting that we have these two cards coming out. Again, we're intuitively reading this, and I feel like this person thinks, you know, now my battery's dying. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Hang on. I just gotta close it and then grab my charger and still talk and move and everything all at once. I'm telling you, all of these interruptions with this reading, it's very interesting. So now my battery's dying. Sorry, I had to move it to hit keep recording, and now I gotta get it back to where it was. There we go. Meh. You and this person could come from different... Okay, I'm sorry. You and this person can come from different worlds too, with the Three of Cups there, because we see this person holding on to this zombie bride. They're very different, you know? Oh my gosh, I just heard another one. Hang on. I also just heard that this person is still hanging on to you even though this is long and dead. You know, because we see that groom holding on to the zombie bride, like, can't let you go. They can't let you go. They can't forget about you here. Again, tarot is intuitive, and this deck is awesome for intuitive messages. All right, so we have lots of earth energy here. We have some water. I mean, we have all the energies here. We do have divine feminine too with the moon. And you know, that penguin was reminding me of the Emperor penguin and the soulmate card. All right. So we're going to look at how they feel about you. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? We have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So this is someone who's still, they see you as they see you with a lot of passion. They see you as someone very adventurous. They see you as someone, this can be about a fresh perspective as well. So perhaps they've had some kind of spiritual awakening about you. Again, out of all the piles, this is the pile that I see as being the closest to being enlightened about this. Like this person is looking at you very clearly. It seems like they've done work. It seems like they want to ground this connection. They see, listen, enormous excitement and curiosity. They see you as someone who triggers something inside of them to learn about themselves, to grow into the best version of themselves. This is someone who sees a lot of possibilities with you. Again, this is like the mini Fool, so they see potential here. The Page of Wands can also be like a little spiritual spark to start a fresh chapter in a spiritual connection. So perhaps they feel like they're ready to take action here. We also have the Queen of Cups here. So this is someone who very much, I know this is a ridiculous image, but this is someone who, I'm hearing they love your brain. So you could be very intelligent, you could be very smart. But this is someone who thinks you're, you know, very generous. They look at you as someone who overgave to the connection in the past. Do they look at you as someone who takes care of others before you take care of yourself? Perhaps, you know, there were times where they saw the worst side of you. Perhaps you were triggered, but they still love you. We have the Death card here. So this is their true feelings about you, true feelings. They see, you know, I feel like this has been a very transformative energy for them, or period for them, because they are coming through again. You're the pile with the most like positive energy. And I do believe they see the potential of a rebirth here with you, or that's what they want, because you are their 10 of Cups. You're their 10, you make them happy. You give them emotional fulfillment, and that's what they want here. They want this fresh start with you. Again, after probably some growth, after some time, having a clearer headspace, and they're afraid that when they come in, you know, you're not going to feel the same way. What is their deepest fear about you? Their deepest fear. What is their deepest fear? So there's a fear here that you will reject them. There's a fear here that when they come towards you, you won't choose them. This is very interesting how, you know, she's holding his heart, you know, and I feel like this person's afraid that if you don't forgive them, if you don't give them another chance, that they'll never feel that way again. They fear that you are the one that has their heart forever. And what if they, you know, mess that up? The Six of Swords is about wanting to reconnect. So I feel like this person is afraid that when they come in, you're not going to choose them. With the Knight of Swords, this is someone who is afraid that if they don't come in soon, they're going to miss their chance. They're going to miss their shot. I'm hearing shoot your shot. This is someone who is afraid that when they come in, you may just, you know, shoot them down. I'm hearing. This is a very impulsive energy. So this is someone who, you know, maybe they've noticed that, you know, you're looking really good and they're worried that somebody else is going to snap you up. This is someone who wants to come charging in here because there's this fear that you may find someone else, I'm hearing. Anyway, Lovers is very symbolic that, you know, this is a very important connection that the two of you share. We also have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. So this person fears that when they do come in, you're not going to see the growth. You're not going to see that they have changed. What should you know about this person? What do you need to know about this person? It's interesting. I feel like the message that I'm hearing with this Eight of Cups card is like, this is someone who you walked away from, but look, they're coming. They're there. Very interesting how that is, because we see this person, you know, pack their bags, and Spirit's saying this isn't over. This is someone coming back around here. The Sun, this could be very symbolic of this person, you know, bringing you clarity. You know, clarity was very present in your reading and your person's energy. And I feel like they're looking at this situation very clearly since you've walked away. I feel like possibly it took walking away for them to see your value, to see how they weren't meeting you halfway, they weren't giving enough. It's interesting because with this Sun card, it talks about clarity, right? And we have this card that talks about clear headspace. And you can see this person has like taken some time and is looking at this situation very clearly from above, seeing the bigger picture. And again, they're just drawn back to you here. Very interesting energy here with the Sun. And that's a very positive energy. This could also be what you should know. This person may have, you know, walked away from things that no longer serve them. So if they had a lot going on in their life, perhaps they have spent time looking at what belongs and what doesn't and releasing the things that don't. You know, we had that Penguin energy where this person seems to be always around people. Perhaps that's something they're leaving behind here. What do they want you to know? What does this person want you to know? What does their higher self want you to know? Okay. I cannot make this up. This card has wanted to come out how many times? This person wants you to know they want to take action towards you here. They want to take control of this situation. They want to defend you. They want to fight for you. Like, look at this guy. This is like, to me, someone standing up and fighting for what he wants to protect. Doesn't matter the gender. I know I said he because that's a guy, but anyway, and this is someone who is coming from a more stable energy. Very interesting how we have this Emperor here. Divine Masculine. This person wants you to know they're coming, though. Very interesting. I want to look up generous provider, serious relationship, emotionally and financially secure. So they want you to know that they're ready for this. Excuse me. They're ready to give to this, is what they're saying. I want to see really quick, if any, what action they will take. I kind of did it for most of the piles. So what kind of action will they take? You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Yours is the only pile that I felt like you're about to hear from this person. And I'm asking about, if any, what action will they take? And we have the Eight of Wands, which, you know, if you've ever been in no contact with someone and watching tarot, this is the card you pray to see come out for actions. You know, you want them to reach out to you. This person is going to communicate with you. Like I said, they are looking at you very clearly. This connection clearly is trying to ground with the insane amount of earth energy we saw here. And death and rebirth. They are coming towards you. They are messaging you contacting you, something, taking action to have this new beginning with you, to have this, you know, fresh start, this. Anyway, I just can't. Look, we have the Ace of Swords, this new chapter. Anyway, I can't make this up. That's amazing for their next action, Eight of Wands. So communication about a rebirth. You know, maybe they want to communicate about the ending and about how they've changed and how they want to provide for you this time. Beautiful energy. Let's get some advice for you. It's funny. You know, it's funny, pile 3, because I really thought the zombie pile was going to be the darkest pile, and it turned out to be the happiest one. It turned out to be the one where the person had made the most growth. So that's very interesting. I just stopped shuffling on the star. So healing, hope. What advice do you need about this connection? I can't. I just can't. Spirit's saying this is your soulmate. And I feel like this person has really worked on healing and possibly healing childhood wounds. And I'm asking for advice for you. This is like the energy of getting back together, of, you know, having a rebirth with someone, union. I want it. Oh my gosh, look, that this is all happening in divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune card. And that you two have a destined path together. Just like that Hierophant energy, you have a spiritual mission that you were supposed to complete together. Healing that you're supposed to complete together. 3553 on the timer. That's mirrored. 3553. That's got to be relevant. Anyway, that's beautiful. And that's your reading. So, yeah. I think it's exciting that I got to do 4 piles. Like there's going to be a ghost 4th pile, which is kind of funny. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for another reading. I hope it wasn't too distracting with the focusing issues and the charger. But yes, thank you for being here. And as always, you guys, I am sending you so much love and light. And just really quickly, just a big thank you. I've had, you know, lots of people leaving beautiful comments. I'm blown away by the fact that I'm almost at, you know, 8,000 subscribers. I find that shocking, and I just want to thank you all. A few of you have been sending me donations and like sending me money for tarot cards and decks, and I just wanted to say thank you, guys. You're so giving, and I can't even describe to you how happy I am to be here. And actually pile 3, because you're pile 3 and there's always some kind of connection I feel in pile 3. You guys have really given my life clarity. And you know, if you know my story, I'm a photographer, and in 1 month I will not be a photographer anymore. I will be doing this full time, and I am so excited. So thank you to all of you who have helped me gain clarity on what my truth is and what my path is, and I'm happy to be here helping you get clarity as well. It's again, this is my favorite thing to do, is hang out with you guys. So thank you for that. And as always, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take it, take my love. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile 1. If you chose pile 1, which is The Nightmare Before Christmas, and this amethyst crystal, hopefully it's focusing. This is going to be a reading about who you are, who's thinking about you, who you are haunting. Now, I'm going to start by saying I just filmed a 50-minute reading for you, which didn't record. It recorded 17 minutes and stopped like halfway through the tarot. And I didn't really want to backtrack and try and explain it all. It was a very clear messages coming through. Anyway, so I don't believe in accidents. So I feel like there's a different message for you than what I was channeling, maybe. Or maybe the exact same thing will come out. Anyway, Very strange, very strange. I hope you guys are doing well. It'll feel weird to re-explain it all over again, but I will. And I'm really curious to see if the tarot is the same. All right, so we have the 7 of Potions on the bottom. And while this didn't come out in your reading before, I do feel like it is symbolic of the other messages I was getting, which is you've been possibly made to feel like an option by this person in the past. Perhaps this person prioritized other people or other things over you. I will say that I had a lot of, you know, counterpart synchronicities happening in the pile. Very amazing ones. So we'll see what comes out this time. First, we're going to look at the oracles again. So we have the crab, which makes me think of Cancer energy. It's also symbolic of the hermit crab. So that's Virgo energy. So earth energy. Crab is water. And this is someone who could have been struggled with boundaries. This could be someone who's holding their energy back from you right now. This could have been someone who was defensive. And yeah, there was another one that I was picking up on, but I'll have to wait for it to come back to me. Oh, right. That's the one. This is on page 5 in the book, and 5s are about change. So I feel like this could be someone who, you know, you're not communicating with, who's going through some kind of change. We have wires crossed, and anyway, this is someone you had a lot of miscommunications with, someone who feels like you weren't meeting eye to eye. There could have been mirroring, and I was feeling a lot of energy that it could have to do with childhood wounding. We have player, juggles options. So, you know, we see that 7 of Cups on the bottom. Juggles options, games, flirty, sweet talker, on and off, goes through a lot of people. So you could have been dealing with someone like this. We have history, trauma, betrayed, abused, bullied, abandoned, rejected. So this could have been someone that, you know, you had a lot of toxic arguments with. This could have been someone that triggered your trauma. Counterparts were coming out very strongly. And, you know, I get a lot of comments from people saying that not everything is about counterparts. And just a reminder that tarot is intuitive, and tarot readers channel different collectives, and I do channel counterparts. It's just, I felt like my calling was to be a counterpart reader, but I didn't, you know, I didn't label myself as that, and I do attract a lot of counterparts. So anyway, so with the trauma, this could have been someone who you guys triggered your childhood wounding with, especially if you're twin flames. This could have been someone who rejected you. What's interesting is we have this energy in this person's throat, and I feel like maybe there were a lot of miscommunications. Maybe you tried to communicate to this person your needs and they became defensive. Perhaps you tried to communicate that you wanted commitment and they ran. You know, symbolic of counterpart energy. I also want to remind people that we all, tarot is intuitive, and it's really, it changes because it's an intuitive art form, really, and it's interpretation, and we all have different interpretations because of our own journey on what the cards mean. So yeah, I just wanted you to keep that in mind. For those of you who tell me how to read cards. We have broken, we have shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. So this is someone who broke your heart. This is also symbolic of them feeling, you know, very heartbroken right now. They could be feeling very sorry for themselves in this crab energy. Again, this could have been someone who you didn't have boundaries with. And perhaps, you know, perhaps they crossed boundaries here or didn't respect them. We have divine feminine, yin, feminine energy. So this is someone who thinks of you as the Empress. And, you know, I do feel this longing. With these phones, I feel like you guys are always connected. You may always, you know, circle back around each other here. We have beauty, graceful, charming. I didn't read that in the right order. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So you could be, you know, they're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. So you could have been someone who gave a lot to this connection and they didn't give in return. This could have been someone who didn't appreciate the love that you had to give them, and, you know, maybe they even chose someone else over you. This is someone you could have a lot of history with. Again, in the original reading, I had like so many, what should you know about this connection? And we had like 4 of Wands, the Emperor, like it was crazy. Anyway, so yes, we're looking at 7 of Potions. So right away, look, we have this connection, 2 of Cups. So you guys had this connection. Empress, yep, you Empress, oh my gosh. Drawn to your energy. You guys had this connection. This 8 of Pentacles represents, you know, a connection that I feel like you put a lot of work into and didn't see the rewards. Like you could have been putting in so much effort and this person could have been treating you like an option or prioritizing others over you. Anyway, they're in their head about you. The 7 of Potions, you know, they could be having nightmares about you. You guys could be communicating in the 5D. They're in their head about you, daydreaming about you. Daydreaming about this soul connection, you know. Anyway, similar cards coming out. So we're going to look at who this is. Who is this person that you are haunting? Who is this person you are haunting? So we have the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is someone you had potential with and they didn't, you know, maybe they didn't want to move this forward and you had to move on without them. This could be a Cancer, very heavy Cancer energy in this reading. I do feel like this is someone you guys had the potential, you had the spark, and it just never grew into anything stable. And I feel like perhaps it's because this person, you know, perhaps they had, I feel like they had some growing to do. They weren't ready to be in union. 7s represent harmony disrupted. So I don't feel like they were ready to be in a harmonious connection. And the Chariot can often show like a dark figure and a light figure representing the balance of energy. And, you know, if this person wasn't balanced, that Chariot couldn't move forward. Like if they weren't giving enough, this couldn't move forward. What's really interesting is we have the Queen of Needles here, which is the Queen of Swords, showing us that this is probably someone, like I was picking up on, that you stood in your authentic power, you spoke your authentic truth, you communicated what you wanted, your expectations, and perhaps they reacted to you or they ran, or perhaps you needed to protect your energy from them with the Queen of Swords. You know, counterparts, we talk about it, that Queen of Swords energy we have to embody to protect ourselves from the cycles, the triggers, the trauma. And look, we have the Hermit here, so very symbolic of this crab. Inner work needed. Inner work needed. Inner work needed so that there can be forward movement. And balance. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. That's amazing. That makes me excited. That's like really reaffirming. For some reason, I'm hearing the song, Do You Believe in Magic? Like that, do you believe in... What is that? I've heard that before. Is it the Monkeys? Oh my gosh. Why do I keep hearing that song? Anyway, so this is who they are. And what are they haunted by? What's haunting them? Like, we know it's you, but what are they haunted by? Why are they haunted? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands here. So this is someone who, you know, I was talking about it with that Three of Wands, inner healing needed before you can move forward. And the Two of Wands can represent, you know, patterns that you need to break in order to move forward. Like if you have a way of thinking that you're unwilling to compromise on, or you have a cycle that you need to break, you know, I'm called to these snakes here. Snakes need to shed skin. Snakes need to change direction. With these circles here, you know, this is very symbolic of cycles that need to be broken. And perhaps this person couldn't break cycles here, and that's why there was no forward movement. In the other reading, there was this energy of them not choosing you or choosing someone else over you. So I do want to bring that up. Oh my gosh, stop. We have Four of Wands on the bottom. So they could have, you know, it's interesting because I feel like you are, what's really interesting, I know I say that a lot, is I'm intuitively reading some of these cards. And because I am an intuitive reader and I read energy, and I am like twin flames. There's two flames here. To me, this is so symbolic that you haunt them because you are their twin flame, and because they were unwilling to change, this couldn't move forward, and that haunts them because they're drawn to you. You are their empress. They're drawn to your energy. Nobody compares to you. Nobody. Sun, divine masculine. Nobody gives them that energy, that enlightened, positive, I'm connected to you energy. All right. I want to look at their hidden thoughts and feelings. Their hidden thoughts and feelings about you. Hidden thoughts and feelings about you. Hidden thoughts and feelings about you. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. So this is someone who wants to reach out. This is someone who wants to move forward. Even though they're holding their energy back right now, they want to communicate with you. They want to speak to you. They want to take action. To you, towards you. Oh my gosh, stop. We have the Emperor. See, take action. What did I just say? They want to take action towards you. Anyway, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is interesting that we have these two popping out, because the Empress is not Mrs. Claus. Very interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is someone who knows they need to offer you something very stable if they're going to take action towards you here. Remember, these are their hidden thoughts. So even if they're not taking action, they want to be. They want to be communicating with you. Hidden thoughts and feelings. They want to be communicating with you. Look, oh my gosh. They want to be with you. They want to share energy. This is hidden thoughts and feelings, and this is about, in love, it's about working together. And if you don't work as a team, then that cart's not going to work, you know? So in the past, maybe they didn't help push that cart and they left it all up to you. with the Strength card, this is showing us, you know, they can't let you go. And currently I feel like they're having some kind of breakthrough. It's interesting because one of the first cards I noticed the second time around was the Judgment card. And the first reading, very similar to this one, it was about this person kind of having a very, like a moment of clarity. The King of Swords was here. So this person seeing this very clearly, not communicating it, but they could see, they were coming through that, you know, they were looking at this very clearly. This card kept coming out. You know, not being able to let you go, being a little bit scared to come in, having, you know, possibly their pride is in the way right now. I'm taking that. No, yes, I'm taking it. I feel like this person's maybe going through a lot right now. In the first reading, we had a lot of cups, or 5 of cups, and it was very heavy, like very sad energy. So interesting that the energy has kind of shifted a bit here, but it's similar. I'm also asking questions in a different order this time. So this is their hidden thoughts and feelings, right? I want to see how they're seeing you. How do they see you? Here, I just said it. This kept coming out in that other pile, and that's what I was feeling, this regret. They have regret. This came out with the Strength card, so it was almost like they're feeling very sheepish about coming in. Perhaps they really hurt you. They see you as part of their destiny here. They see you as, you know, that you two came together for fate. They could see this as something that's not moving right now, though, with this Wheel of Fortune. How else are they seeing you? Oh, look, here it is. You know, regret, clarity. Anyway, how else are they seeing you? How are they seeing you? We have the 4 of Potions, which means, you know, it's like you're the one that got away. They could feel like it's this energy of feeling like you wouldn't even want that cup if they offered it. You know, like I said, their hidden thoughts, their deepest thoughts are wanting to communicate with you. And I do feel like their ego is a barrier there. And look, we have the Moon. So they're seeing you as someone who's holding their energy back. They see you as the Divine Feminine. It's confirmed here. They see you as, oh, Knight of Wands, huh? They see you as possibly someone very intuitive, someone mysterious. Maybe they don't even know what's going on with you, and that's why they want to reach out to you so badly. I want to see what their intentions are towards you, because why not? We have the Queen of Potions and the 8 of Potions. So in the beginning of this reading, we saw 7 of Cups, right? So that shows us this person had, especially with that player energy, they had a lot going on around them. They had maybe other options, priorities, and this is showing us them, you know, wanting to fill your cup. Queen of Cups, they want to show you love. They want to, you know, Queen of Cups energy is right here, and it's like you offered them that love. They want to offer that to you. It's also this 8 of Cups, to me, where we were dealing with 7 of Cups energy, is symbolic that this person wants to walk away from the things that no longer serve them. Again, tarot is interpretive. Interpretive, is that the right word? Anyway, and we read intuitively and we read energy. So sometimes the traditional meanings of the cards don't actually apply to the energy. And that's why it's kind of pointless to tell somebody in the comment section, you know, what a card means. Anyway, just saying. I get a lot of slack from you people. And I feel for other tarot readers because I used to see them post about, like, could you just not in the comment section? And I'd be like, wow, that's interesting. Anyway, recently I found myself in other tarot readers' comment sections, like, kind of trying to back them up a little against comments like that. Anyway, so the Eight of Cups, you know, someone will tell you, oh, that means you have to walk away from this person. And that's not actually the meaning of the Eight of Cups, is my point. Anyway, so Eight of Cups, you know, I feel like there's this energy of wanting to prioritize your cup over the 7 others, is my point. Let's see their next action towards you. What is their next action towards you? So this is interesting. We have the Knight of Needles, and this is the Knight of Swords. And, you know, oftentimes the Knight of Swords, sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's positive. And the Knight of Swords is actually somebody who feels this impulse to come in. And I'm asking about action. So we're seeing they feel this impulse to take action. Perhaps you've started sharing your energy with someone else and they energetically feel that and they're feeling this pull to come in here. What else about actions? I'm also hearing they could call you with those phones there. Their next actions towards you. We have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. And this is really interesting because for some of you with the Seven of Swords and, you know, the miscommunications, I feel like this person could have gaslit you. And with them coming in Knight of Swords, it's interesting because I wanted more clarification for this Knight of Swords, because their deepest, darkest thoughts, 8 of Wands, they want to reach out. Who is this? The Chariot, somebody who wants to come towards you, you know? And with the Knight of Swords, I needed more because, like I said, this can be somebody very impulsive who comes in before they're ready. And with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, I do feel like, I don't know if you guys can hear that thumping. That's my dog's tail wagging against the door. She's waiting outside the door for me. With this Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords, this person is remaining stagnant because they don't want to hurt you. It's very interesting. This Knight of Swords energy, you know, it says in my book, they come in like a bat out of hell. And perhaps this person doesn't want history to repeat itself here, because I do feel like this person hurt you, broke your heart. Again, they could have gaslit you. There's something here about you trying to communicate and them not seeing that. And with the Ace of, okay, yeah. So until this person has this spiritual awakening that I think that they are having or will have in this crab energy, they're not going to come forward because I feel like their higher self doesn't want them to hurt you. And with this Hierophant, this symbolizes, you know, it can symbolize communication, but it's also about spiritual growth. And the Ace of Candles is about taking action. And, sorry, the Ace of Wands is about taking action and going for it. And I feel like this person won't go for it until they're ready. They're not going to go for it. Their higher self is not going to let them go for it until they can come in and communicate in a way that won't hurt you. And again, our higher selves, imagine them like, you know, puppet masters of us. They, you know, if your person is hurting you because of past trauma, their higher self will be like, okay, mister, you're out of there. Mr., Mrs., doesn't matter. Gender doesn't apply here. I love everyone and accept everyone. I don't care who you are. Unless you're, you know, you're being mean, and then go heal yourself before you come back. Anyway, this to me is very symbolic, the Ace of Wands, because of the way I learned tarot. The Ace of Wands is so symbolic of a spiritual awakening. So this person coming in after a spiritual awakening is what I'm hearing. And until then, it's like their higher self is like, no, you stay here, you work on yourself. Interesting. So that was their actions. I want to see what their higher self wants you to know. What does their higher self want you to know? The King of Pentacles. This person wants you to know they're working on themselves, that they're working on their stability, that they want to be someone stable for you. They don't want to be on and off again. They don't want to be in and out. Their higher self is coming through here very grounded. I think this person needs to ground themselves and grow. We also have the King of Cups here. So it's like this person is saying, you know, I care about you. Their higher self is here saying, I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be enough for you. King of Cups, you know, this is someone who, these two came out in the first recording I did, as well as the Emperor and the Empress on either side of Temperance. Like, it was crazy. And, you know, this is symbolic of this person still having this love for you. You know, the King of Cups is someone who can hide that emotion. We see this person, you know, they have a cork in that bottle. So it's like they want to come forward, but not until they can give you what you deserve, because you deserve to be treated like the Empress or Emperor that you are. Another thing that came out, I don't think it was in this one, I can't remember now. Temperance kept coming out. And that's very symbolic of, no, not Temperance, High Priestess. When I was asking about this person, they came out as High Priestess. And High Priestess is someone who keeps their emotions hidden, you know. In love, it's someone who has a lot of passion with a calm exterior. They never let it show. Frozen could be significant. Keep it secret. Oh, no, wait. Frozen and Lord of the Rings. Keep it hidden, keep it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Anyway. My dogs are going crazy because I think there's trick-or-treaters out. Anyway, it'll end in a minute. There we go. I want to see what else this person wants to say to you. What does their higher self want you to know? See, I told you. Oh my gosh, stop it. Do you believe in magic? I do, because I just did a reading for you that didn't record, and I did a reading again. And when I said, what should you know? Like, what do they want you to know? We have the Emperor and the Four of Wands, which is exactly what came out when I asked this question before. Six of Potions. Oh my gosh. So this is divine masculine. This is someone who wants to take action towards you, but not until they're ready. This is, you know, somebody that sees the future with you. This is 1111, twin flame, if that's how you want to resonate. And this is Six of Cups. So this is someone who still sees a future with you. This is someone who sees you as a soulmate, someone who's nostalgic about you and thinks about you all the time. Someone who possibly owes you an apology. My dog Bear is freaking out right now. Maybe that's relevant. He is freaking out. So Six of Cups, you know, also talks about union and reunion and getting back together. So keep that in mind here. Any advice about this connection, Spirit? What advice do you have about this connection? And I'll tell you the advice that you had for the first recording. Okay, well, first of all, I'm just going to take that one. We have 6 of Cups. So this is, you know, someone from your past, someone still thinking about you. You know, I feel like this is symbolic of this story not being over. Advice, please, Spirit. Advice on what you should do. That also talks about childhood wounding. Look at this. We have the Star just as I'm starting to talk about childhood wounding and advice for you. So this is about hope, having hope in this person. It can talk about, you know, this person is not coming in right now, and perhaps you need to release that expectation that they're going to reach out, because something is keeping them from reaching out right now, and it's lack of healing. It's lack of, again, awakening, I think. And they will reach out here with the 6 of Cups. Again, this card is about hope. So Spirit's here to say, if you care about this person and want something, you know, don't let go of that hope, but don't hold yourself back either. Healing, childhood wounding, very big here. So if you have wounding that you have to look at, especially with this history, you could have trauma. And sometimes we don't realize how our trauma can really affect this connection. And it's meant to, because, again, not sure if I mentioned it in this one or the last one, but I feel like you guys really trigger each other, and you trigger each other's childhood wounds with this energy right here. Yes. Your advice the first time was to focus on yourself, to put that energy into yourself. It was Queen of Wands, so do things that, it's like a creative energy. Be creative, focus on your hobbies, focus on glowing up, focus on your own growth. And I hope you take comfort in knowing that you do haunt this person. This person is like, I'm hearing chomping at the bit to come back, but anyway. Yes. I feel really weird about leaving it here, but that's what I did for the first recording. I just kind of wanted to get thoughts and feelings and that kind of information and some advice, and I was going to leave it there. So I hope you all have a beautiful Halloween. I hope this resonated. And yes, I'm sending you all so much love and light. I just wanted to say thank you again to all of you who send me donations and stuff, and all the nice comments and book readings. I'm just blown away by your generosity, and I'm just sending you guys so much love, and I'm so happy to be here with you. Anyway, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.